There you are. So us professional artists, we don't really go over how much we make all that often. And hey, it's fine. All right. Everyone's got their preferences. Makes perfect sense. Having said that, I think it's time we kind of talk about it. Now, I can only really speak for myself here. I do freelance stuff. I'm what's commonly referred to as industry adjacent. I just do contract work for like studios and things like that, as well as just individual clients. So the most of my work that comes in every month is through commissions. I draw all the time. Maybe too much if I'm being real. Work-life balance as a freelancer, by the way, is tops. Fantastic. Now, it'll be different month to month, depending on how much you work, how much work you might get, what kind of work you do. So for example, with me, sometimes I want to work a lot. Sometimes I just like wanted some time off. And sometimes I get really big projects that demand a lot of attention. Sometimes I just get a whole slew of little things that just people just coming in like, hey, yo, Gamma, can you draw up this thing? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like fun. Why not? Let's do it. So on average, I make about $6,000 a month off just commissions. Just commissions. That's not counting prints. That's not counting Patreon, like from these amazing people. That's not counting anything else, just commissions. Working from home, has its benefits. I get to hang out with my dogs and my gliders and stuff all the time. I get to wake up and go to bed pretty much whenever I need, unless the client needs a meeting. But it can be quite an adventure if you're down for some risk. Because there are risks, especially early on. You'll want to start doing this part-time, off on the side. This will be a side hustle until it's not. So the way I have my commissions constantly sort of like coming in is I have a Google form set up. Everyone has kind of access to their own little Google Drive. Well, fun fact, among those tools is also what's called a Google form. So setting up commission forms is pretty powerful of a tool, but that's just sort of like one of the steps. We'll be going over how to build an audience and have commissions coming into you in another video, because that's an entire video. But let's at least first get you started. Okay, the first step is you're going to want to set up a form. So right now, if you go down to the description of this video, you will find a little link. And I put this link in the bios of my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, everywhere. And it has all my stuff and it goes everywhere. And that's kind of part of building an audience, by the way. So preview for the next video in this series. Very first link you'll notice is a button called commissions. And that takes you to my Google form where you could fill out what you want. And we're going to go over that. So let's get started on that real quick. So let's do this step by step. So first, we're going to go to Google. We're going to make sure you're signed in. So you're going to come up here to the top right, and you're going to scroll down till you see this little purple thing here. It says forms. We're going to click it. We're going to be shown this. Also, forgive me. This is now turned into a tutorial on how to light your face. I forgot how bright this is. Anyway, so we are going to come up here to blank. And you just click that, and it's going to start a new form. And it's going to go through some basic tutorial stuff. Is pretty self-explanatory. Multiple choice checkboxes, all this stuff. Change the title, change the type of box this is, basic stuff like that. So here's your starting point. Have fun with that and make it however you like. But let's use mine as a quick example. So if you click my commissions button at the top of my link, you'll be taken here. And this is how I've got my commission form all laid out. It says a basic greeting. It's got some of my artwork there, and it goes over my rates, and it goes over what to expect. Might take a little while for me to get to you because I try and get to all these if I can. I don't want to take any jobs longer than 10 hours, how to reach me if you need a deadline, that kind of stuff. And it shows a basic example of the kind of work that I want to do. I get to kind of pick the jobs at this point in my career. I get to kind of pick and choose what I'm cool with. But I even have information, just like right click, open new tab, and it'll show you the kind of stuff that I would prefer. So I have a lovely little description here, single subject, minimal background, and I have the different styles that you could ask for and how much time each kind of take. Moving down, I also have a basic illustration as to like how much time you can expect for your given project, depending on just how fast I work, how fast or how slow I work. And then we get to the important stuff. Fill this in, like what's your name? So I know what to call you. And it asks for a second way to get in contact with you. These, by the way, are all set to required. So you have to have these answered. So I know like a good way to get in touch with you, because if I try to email people, typically it might go to spam or something, and I'll just be sitting there waiting. And these things, I got so many of these, I got to like churn them. I got to constantly be working on these things. So that's a personal problem of mine. But it says, what's your email? and explain your commission. This gives people a chance to just do a brief rundown of like, what they want. Then they say what kind of style they prefer of the 3 that I mentioned earlier. And then they get to the question of the budget. And I show, I only want 10 hours. And so at 1 hour, 45 an hour, it's $45. And up here, it's $450. This is pretty much your range. How much are you willing to put down for this piece? And then there's the basic rules. It's I don't do refunds and I can cancel any time. It's pretty much the basic rules, and then I make sure that they read them and then they can submit it. So then when I go into the forms, I will see my form that I made, and it's called commissions. I'll just click on that. I already have it opened, and it's got the information that I submitted for myself to read for kicks and giggles, just to show you what you can expect to see. They'll have all of the basic information covered, and you can't really edit this because it's their form. So there's a bit of like comfort knowing that it's not like tamperable, so you can't accidentally change something. You can accidentally delete it, though, I will say, but just don't do that. You'll be fine. So when you're ready to start doing commissions, which will be a very personal thing, this will sort of be a very important step for you. So hopefully that does answer some questions. I will be making several more videos on this topic very soon, probably within a week or 2, going over how much to charge, why you should charge what you do, how to build an audience, how to brand yourself as an artist, where to find commissions. So feel free to subscribe if you're more interested in that kind of stuff. I also teach tutorials on how to paint certain things. So if you're stuck on like a topic or material or an element, how to render metal texture, or how to draw skin or stuff like that, feel free to go check out the other tutorials I have. I'd be pleasantly surprised. Hopefully this has opened a few eyes and maybe shown you that it's not so impossible to make a living as an artist, to stay home and draw for a living during this turbulent time. I gotta say, it's pretty nice. I'm a bit of a homebody, maybe a bit of a recluse, you could say, and it works out for me. I like it. It's nice. It's a living, It's happy. It's nice. It's good stuff, and it's not bad money. So I'm thinking the next video in this little series of like how to do freelance art should probably be about how to grow an audience, because that seems pretty important, and it is a huge step. Trust me. So if you have any questions about that, please comment them down below so I can read them and like make sure I can answer them in that video. And it'll probably be out next week, I guess. Right now I'm working on a magic tutorial on how to draw certain like elements like lightning and fire and shadow magic and all that fun stuff. So hopefully people enjoy that as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this video useful, helpful, or entertaining. Leave a like if you liked it, a dislike if you dislike it, subscribe to see more. Thank you so much to my amazing patrons. I appreciate the ever-loving out of you for supporting the ever-loving out of me, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.